Well, hello there, my wonderful audience. You know what? For most women, the first time you kiss a guy, it's important, right? Because it's the first intimate contact you've got with this guy. Let's talk about this a little bit. It's important. Let's get real here. You're probably not a beginner, but you do want him to think that you're a good kisser, don't you? Sure you do. And that's what we're talking about today. How to kiss a guy the right way. These are the tips and secrets that no one taught you. Ultimately, you can get him to fall in love with you simply by just kissing him the right way. You just need some basics to understand what a guy is thinking about on that first all-important makeout session. All women have questions about this. They want some kind of rule book for how to kiss a guy. You might have even wondered yourself, how do you kiss a guy for the first time? What's the best type of kiss? What should you not do when kissing him? Oh yeah, stick around near the end. I'm going to tell you the things you shouldn't be doing. Let's jump into secret number one. Let's just make sure you use more than just your lips. The one thing a guy wants is for you to be really into the kiss. He doesn't want to feel like you're checking out or you're not really there. He's looking for sincerity. One of the first techniques you can use is to use your mouth and lips is just to express a little passion. Sure, your lips are making a connection with his, but you can also move your head and face around a little bit. Don't be a statue. Don't be locked in. As it happens, this is also a good tactic for when he's not good at kissing or he's a bit awkward. You can kind of guide him a little bit with your body language and how you move with him. You can put your hands on the back of his neck. You can use your fingers on his ear or on his earlobes. Run your fingers through his hair. Tickle the nape of his neck. You can even put a hand on his collarbone. This is very erotic on a level that allows you to, if you have to, you can push him away when you're ready to end the kiss too. You ever had that problem? Next secret is use your eyes. Opening your eyes while you're kissing a guy and making a little bit of eye contact, it's extremely sexy to guys. I mean, you're both probably wondering, has she got hers open? Should I open mine? A guy wants to know that you're there with him and you're present. You're not off in some la-la land fantasy and you don't have somebody else on your mind. That would be awkward, huh? So occasionally opening your eyes, letting him catch you like that, it can really spice up your kissing techniques. Occasionally scanning his face in between kisses is also a great idea. All right, next secret is using your tongue effectively. Yes, you knew it was going to get gross. Come on. Perhaps one of the most important kissing tips I can give you is to really develop your French kiss ability. Now, very few people kiss like they're on a 1950s television show. You know what I mean, right? Mouths all sealed shut and just a smack on the lips. We all get into it in our own way. Not everybody enjoys a French kiss. Some people are grossed out, and well, there's many reasons for taking your time with this kind of intimate contact. But for most people, a passionate kiss is the one that involves an exchange of contact between your mouths. Now, your tongue is one of the more powerful erogenous zones. There are a ton of nerve endings in and around the mouth. In fact, it has, I think, the highest concentration of nerve endings. So you need to use your tongue effectively. Simply knowing when to use the tip to tease him or to surprise him or maybe to lick his lips, that's going to make him hot with anticipation. Your tongues can create their own conversation between you, and it's an exchange of romantic energy. And the sensation will leave him weak in the knees if you do it right. Think of it like a snake charm dance. You're creating romance and intimacy simply with a confident process of dancing with your mouths. Hey, are you stuck in your relationship right now? Are you wondering how the heck to get out of the situation you're in? You want to move forward? Go to this link you see below me here. Go to datingfire.com/helpmecarlos. Go check it out. I've got a quiz that can help you figure out how to get past whatever block you're in. Next secret is it's all about the pressure. Knowing how to calibrate how much pressure and force that you're using in your kisses, that's a skill that will separate you from the amateurs. So don't press too hard with your lips. You don't want to crush his jaw or his chin with the aggressive mashing. That's teenager stuff, okay? And lips are fairly sensitive, so delicate pressure is best. The lighter, the better. That way he has to kind of come to you. If he's kissing too hard, it's probably because of his desire. This is what happens with men. They get very physical. Your reaction is simply just pull back a little bit. Turn down the intensity. A man's kiss is rarely soft. So basically not as soft as you'd like them, right? So it's up to you to keep it the way you want it. And that's probably the next most important secret, which is you are the one who's actually leading the kiss, not him. He's only the guy that went in for it. He showed a little bit of bravery. You're the one who's making this kiss what you want it to be. So you have to take the leadership role. Don't let him take the control of this thing. Otherwise, you're going to be really disappointed. Next secret is be ready for the kiss. Now this might sound like it's pretty obvious, but you do want to be soft and desirable enough for him to kiss. One of the best ways you can do this is, of course, use a little bit of lip balm or some kind of gloss and put it on discreetly by the end of the date. The more sparkly and supple your lips look, the better. Try not to use lipstick that is too vivid or looks too perfect. It sounds strange, but he's actually less likely to want to kiss you. He won't want to ruin how good you look. And let's face it, it can get a little bit messy with those bright lipstick colors, okay? Now, of course, you also want to make sure your breath is fresh. Pop in a piece of gum or a breath mint, like an Altoid or something like that. You can even park it in the corner of your mouth for when the big moment happens. Oh, and of course, goes without saying, avoid onions, avoid garlic if you want to be fresh to his nose, okay? Makes sense, right? Also, make sure your teeth are clean as they can possibly be. I know a lot of women that actually carry a toothbrush in their purse with them all the time just in case of a particularly messy meal. And don't forget to brush your tongue while you're at it, which actually leads to the next tip. Next secret is knowing how to use your teeth. Now, of course, you don't want to bite his tongue or leave any serious marks on him, but you should be aware the little nibbling on his earlobe or even a tug can be very powerful. Some parts of a man's body are exceptional erotic zones. You don't have to always be kissing the lips. You can actually put a little bit of teeth into this and show affection and turn him on with technique. Hey, do you like these tips? Of course you do. This is great stuff. You can come back every week and get more of it. But go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you can know when those videos come out. I do them every week and you'll get the first notification. So don't miss out. Next secret is know the don'ts. Yeah, this is probably the part you were waiting for, right? With any method, you have to know some of the things you don't want to do at the same time. Now, sometimes the intensity of a makeout session gets a little bit much and you can lose control. So let's talk about this a little bit. Number one, don't leave a hickey. This probably goes without saying if you're over the age of 25, but I need to remind women to be careful about how much suction they use when kissing a man's skin. You don't want to leave any public marks that could be an embarrassment to him. Hickeys are not cool after high school. Got it? Don't number two is know how to pull back before it gets too hot. In other words, don't go too far. Again, you might get into this session and not realize that your kissing partner is now wanting a little bit more, right? He's getting turned on. Even a slight grinding of the hips could make this guy ready for sex. That's right. Know what your limit is before you have to kill the mood and, kill the fun you're having. If there's one thing that will ruin your chances for a relationship, it's accidentally misleading him on what your intentions are, or possibly teasing him, and then having to pull back and assert your boundaries again. Next don't is don't use too much saliva. Now I can imagine this might already seem a bit gross here, but one of the basics is to make sure that you don't get too sloppy with your kissing. It's a classic teenager mistake that will make it look like you have no kissing experience, so don't do that. The next don't is don't be an ice cube. In other words, do your best to warm up and not feel cold to the touch. What I mean here is you got to warm up your hands and even your lips before you go for this kiss. The colder you feel, the more it's going to steal energy from the kiss. Next don't is don't peck him on the cheek. If you have any romantic interest in him, avoid giving him a peck on the cheek. Even if you do feel attraction for him and you want more, he's going to interpret that move as being kind of a brush off, like you didn't really want a real kiss. A man needs lots of strong signals from you to figure out that there's a chance at him being a couple with you. A quick kiss on the cheek is sending a just friends message. Know what I mean? And don't wear too much makeup. This is similar to that advice I gave you about lipstick. You don't want a guy to feel like he's ruining something by kissing you. Go light on the makeup if you want him to feel comfortable moving in for that kiss. And also, you don't want to leave makeup on his clothes by accident in the process. Yeah? Next secret is, what if he is a shy guy? See, some women find that the guy she's dating is on the shy side, and then she wonders if she should be the one kissing him first. Here's another thought on this. If you initiated that first kiss, how would you ever know that he actually desired you? That he really wanted a relationship with you? Well, the answer is you wouldn't know, which is why you can give him all the opportunity in the world, but you should never be the one to make the first kiss happen. Don't do it. I don't care about how many empowering messages you get from the media, this is not the way it works between men and women. You see, if a man doesn't have enough confidence to kiss you on his own, well, he would never be able to give you a happy sex life or make you feel safe and protected or even make you feel like he was a real man. It might seem charming at first, but you know what? It would grow old really quick. Let him do the man stuff. Next secret is to drop the rules. Ultimately, when you're going for the kiss, you can let instincts take over. It's only when you're feeling really nervous that you think you need to have rules and tricks like this, honestly. Kissing comes naturally for most people. More than likely, you've already created your own kissing style, right? There's no perfect way to kiss. Anybody can find a way to kiss that communicates their emotions. The further you get into a relationship situation, the less you need to worry about your kissing skills, after all. Kissing is simply another form of connection. It's a physical connection. And there are many ways to create a connection with a man. Kissing is the easiest way to create that connection. Knowing how to connect with him is probably the hardest thing. If you'd like to learn more about connecting with men, you should also know about how men connect with women. What is it we're looking for, right? It's not just about the kissing. You have to know all the other stuff. If you don't understand how men connect, it's like having the wrong charger cord for your phone. You're never going to create a lasting connection without knowing. Do you have a connection with him, or is there distance? I can give your relationship a little bit of a doctor's checkup if you want. Maybe you've got a roadblock in your dating and you want that block gone. Or maybe you just want to ask any question of me. Go on to the link you see below me here. Go on to datingfire.com/roadblock. That's datingfire.com/roadblock. You can tell me what it is that's got you stuck, and I can help you get out of it. And if you want more of this topic, by all means, go over to datingfire.com and you can click on the article to see what I couldn't actually fit into this video. Oh, and if you're new here, or even if you're not, do the big three. Make sure you like and subscribe. You want to get this stuff every week. I know for a fact that most women that are watching this video are not subscribed. Get on it so you don't miss anything. And number two, turn on notifications. Click that bell icon so you get notified when I release more absolutely fantastic videos coming soon to a YouTube near you. And if you're already subscribed, please share. I give all this great info away for free, and all I want is your help. Just pass it around. Let women know that I'm out there. Oh, and number three, make sure you comment below. Did you agree with the tips I gave? Is there something you want to add? Is there a video you want? Just leave me a comment below if you want a part 2 or more videos. Oh, and I do try to read the comments, and I try to respond to as many as I can each week. Wait a few seconds. I'm going to put another video in the corner here for you, and I'll be talking to you again next time. This is Carlos Cavallo. As always, live and love with passion.